Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Karina. Today I'm going to show you how you can do a simple and natural wearable look for your everyday using the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's quite colorful, so when you first look at it, it might be a little bit intimidating to know like what looks to do with it. I'm going to show you how you can use it in more of like a natural, simpler way. So hopefully this inspires you and gives you a few more ideas to kind of switch up your everyday makeup look. If you're into makeup looks like that and you want to learn how to switch up your makeup looks but keeping them really wearable and still classy looking, and you want just a few more ideas on how to do that, then subscribe to my channel because that's what my channel is all about. That would make me so happy. Leave a comment below. I'd love to meet you as well. Let's get into this eyeshadow look. I'm gonna go through my skin really quickly because I want to focus more on the eye look. So first I'll start with my sunscreen. It's a mineral sunscreen by La Roche-Posay. It just has a very, very minimal tint to it. For skin, I'm just gonna mix the D-Bronzy Drunk Elephant drops and the Smashbox BB cream just because the color of the BB cream doesn't match me perfectly. So the bronzing drops will just kind of help with that. And I'm just gonna take this foundation brush by Morphe and buff that all out. Then I'm gonna just take a tiny bit of concealer. It's the Born This Way concealer, and I love this one. And I'm just gonna do like a little bit under the eyes, not much. I'll keep the skin pretty light today. And I'll just set under my eyes and my eyelids with this MAC Fix setting powder. And I'm gonna set my cheeks with the Jaclyn Hill Brighten Up Luminous powder just because I want my cheeks to be a little bit more glowy. I'll just warm up my skin a little bit. I'm not gonna contour or anything, but just kind of bronze up a little bit with the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. For cheeks, I'm gonna use my Cover FX palette. This is in Warm Honey. And I'm just gonna mix the matte and the shimmer shade. I just have a duo fiber brush, so I'll kind of dip in both and then go over my cheeks. Kind of like I showed you in the last video, I'll link it up here. I just will bring that into my brow bone a little bit, so kind of starting on the apples, working my way back up onto the temple and right into my eye area. And then when I do my eyeshadows, it'll just kind of blend together seamlessly, and it's kind of a cute look. Okay, I'm gonna quickly throw on my brow makeup. I'll be right back. Skin and eyebrows are done. That took me like 3 minutes. It was really, really quick. So I just wanted to kind of rush through that. And then now we can slow down and take our time with the eye look. So I wanna keep it pretty light because it is gonna be like a daytime look. Normally I don't even put that much eyeshadow on during the day, but I really wanted to use this palette and just kind of show you that you can use it in more of a simple, natural way. Because when you first look at it, it does kind of scream like artistry with bright colors, and it can be kind of intimidating to know how to use all of those. So the first color I'm gonna go in with is this one called Chip. So it has like a little bit of a purple to it. It's a dark brown. Normally I don't start with my dark shades, but I'll just show you how you can do this. Okay, so I'm gonna take Chip on this blending brush. It's like a little bit of a smaller blending brush. I really like this one when I'm working with darker shades just because I have a little bit more control. This is the JH40. And then all I'm gonna do is place that on my outer lid, so right on the outer corner, and just kind of put it right into that V area and start to blend it out. If it looks like this, don't be scared. Just wipe your brush off a little bit on a paper towel, go back in, and just kind of blend it just up to your crease, but not past it, and then just kind of into the eye space, the eyelid. I really, really like this shade. It's not purple, but it's not brown. It's still neutral enough that you can just wear it every day. Yeah, it's really pretty. The purpose of my channel is I just really want to show you how you can just kind of switch up your makeup looks a little bit. Like, you know, you get a palette like this or just any palette, you probably just use the same color every day. And my channel is catered more for women my age, so we're not trying to go all out with artistry and like the Instagram makeup looks, but we still want to switch up our makeup just because it's fun and it's nice to try new things out on yourself and make your makeup look really nice with your outfits. So I just want to show you how you can do that in simple and wearable ways. I really like this color. I actually haven't used this color before, but like even just putting a little bit on the outer corner like that, and then maybe you could put like a little neutral shade right here, but even just like this, it's so pretty. I love it. So what I'm gonna do is go in with this color called Buns, this one right here. And actually I'm gonna stick to this smaller brush as well, and I'll just dip it into Buns, pick up a little bit. These are very pigmented shadows, so With this palette, I always tap off my brush, and I'll even wipe it a little bit on a paper towel, just so that I don't have it too much product on the brush. And then from there, I'm gonna start on the outer corner and just a little bit higher up, and I'll bring that up into the crease a little bit more and all the way in. And then I'm also gonna go over the darker shade we just put down and kind of blend that transition area into the center of the lid as well. Same thing on the other side. And then I'll just take a fluffy brush, just like any fluffy blending brush, like the 217 from MAC. This is the JH35. And it looks like there's a bit of product on it, but I've just wiped it off. And then I'm just gonna go and kind of blend the edges out. Just to make sure that the look is really seamlessly blended. I'm gonna go in with MFEO to bring a little bit of definition on my bottom lid. And I'm gonna take the color Hustle, and it'll just add a little bit of a pop or a sheen to your eye, but I don't want it to be too shimmery, so I'm not actually gonna use my finger. I'm gonna use like a fluffy brush, this one that I just showed you. And I'll go into Hustle, and then I'll just kind of start that on the inner portion of my eyelid. And that you can build up to however much or however little you want. For me, I just want it to be just enough so that that area that we didn't already cover doesn't look blank. So kind of just to have something to bring the look together and blend it. For an inner corner highlight, I'm gonna go in with this shade called Obsessed. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of a brown liner. This is Dimmer by Morphe. And I'm just going to line my waterline all around top and bottom both eyes. Lining your eyes with the eyeliner just in the waterline is really nice because A, it's really quick, but B, it's like wearing a liner without people knowing that you're wearing a liner. So it's nothing obvious, it just defines your eyes and kind of brings your eyeshadow looks together. In one of my previous videos, I told you guys that I was using a lash serum, and it was just a cheap one I found on Instagram. It's called Silly George, I think. And I've gotta say, it really works. So that's great, because Latisse is quite expensive. I'm gonna do a bit of bottom mascara, but only on the very outer eyelashes, not really in like the center or inner corner. And by doing that, you really just bring the look kind of up and out, like the focus is more on the outer side of it. My camera stopped recording and I can't remember where it cut me off. All I did was add a few little individual lashes. So this is the eye look completed, and it's like, as you can see, we put a little bit of effort in, but it's still a very wearable day look, and you could totally wear this in the evening as well. So it's just like another way you can use the Jaclyn Hill palette that is just simple and for an everyday occasion. Then I'm just gonna quickly throw on a lip. I've got Morphe Honey, and it's just like a nice kind of nude shade. And then I'm also gonna go on top of that with Barbara by NARS, which is also a nude, but it just has a little bit more of like a pink purple to it, just so I don't look too brown. Hopefully that gave you a little bit more of an idea of what you can do with the Jaclyn Hill palette, because there's tons of looks you can do that still work for every day, and they're easy and simple. So let me know if you liked that one. Comment below and subscribe to my channel if you're into these kinds of wearable makeup looks and want to learn kind of how to just switch up your makeup routine, but in simple and natural ways. Thanks so much for watching my video. I'll see you in my next one.